Yeah, welcome to Python programming with Jinbex. So, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and please give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Now, today we're going to be talking about introduction to Python programming. Python programming language. Python is a programming language, a universal programming language. It can be used to program anything. That's the flexibility of Python. That's why it's probably the number one programming language in the world today. So today we're going to be talking about the basics. We're going to be talking about the IPO cycle. What's the IPO cycle? The IPO cycle is the input, process, and output. But we're going to only talk about the input and output today. So IPO is receiving an information, processing it, and giving out answer on the information or opinion on the information. That's simply IPO cycle. Now, as you can see on the screen, we have an IDE, meaning an integrated development environment. This is where our code is being written and executed. So let's get straight into today's work. So in Python, we have variables. Variables are containers used to store values. We have data types. Data types are, how do we say this? Data types are the format of a value stored in a variable. Right? What is the format? Is it either numeric? Is it integer? Is it boolean? That's true or false? Is it string? That's letter or characters? So those are data types. So let's start. First, we start with creating a variable to store our input value. So let's say our variable is name. I want to ask for a user's name. So in Python, when you want to ask for an input, you use the input function. Input, then open brackets, then you put, now we want to send an information to the user before he enters the name. So we have to put this quotation marks up. You can either put the single quotation marks or the double quotation marks, anyone you feel like it. So enter your so now we want to print the user his name. We want to show him his name. Once he has printed, you want to tell him hello user. Well, that's in place of user will be his name. So you say in Python, if you want to print, you just call the print statement, then also put string. Now we want to concatenate here. Concatenation is joining two different things together, like two different values together. So you can say hello, then put our comma, and put name. See, that's a mistake. Put name here. Since name is a, how do we say this? Since name is a variable, so it cannot be included in a string. You have to put name aside and put the string aside. So now if we run this, ask the user for his name, put my name is Jinbex. I press enter, then it shows me hello Jinbex. So that's simply how you collect and create a variable, collect an input, and print the value of the input as output. So I guess we know how to collect input and print output in Python already now. So I think that's for today. Like I said earlier, you guys should subscribe to the channel and like